Hey everybody, how are you today? This is Sunday and coming to you live. This is Slap Out Lash Girl Melissa. Thank you for watching and please subscribe and click that little notification so that you can catch me on different days. I'm usually on here on Sundays. Sundays is about the only day I have to spare to do something like this. But I do want to show you something kind of cool. As we age, I'm 50, I'm almost 56. I'll be 56 this month. This is September. And what's going to happen to these old eyes is they're going to keep sagging and they're going to keep sagging, and I'm going to get more and more crepiness underneath here. And see, I got some discoloration here on both sides. It just comes with aging. Crepiness comes with aging. And without surgery, you know, it's hard to correct these. So what I'm going to show you this morning is just a quick tip. I'm not going to even be on here very long. I'm going to show it to you. If you have concealer, a lighter concealer, and I am wearing the color Taffeta by Younique. It's a liquid foundation. Comes like this, a little bottle like this. Perfect for my skin. I have combination skin. So I apply this with a blending bud. So that's already been done. Hey Cole, yay, you catching me live. I am live in the state of Alabama. Okay. But there are two products that I'm going to use. Hey Sandra, good morning. Hey Kelly, good morning. I'm going to use these two things right here. And I did this the other night. I did on my Facebook, I did like 7 ways to look younger with makeup. So basically, I'm just going to show you one tip that I think is really, really important, because if you're in your mid 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you know how it is with your eyes. Everything starts going south. So I want to show you just a few little tips really quick. You have a ton of lines under your eyes. Velour concealer is great. You're not sinking into them. Yes. And if you think your concealer, it doesn't matter what concealer you use. Just make sure that it's a lighter, like 1 shade lighter than your foundation. So Velour for me with Younique is 1 shade lighter. You can go 2 shades, but I don't really want to go that light. I don't want a white ring around my face. I just want to look fresher and brighter. So that's what we're after, a fresher, brighter look. Hey Miriam, welcome. So you probably have seen me do this. I love CeraVe. CeraVe is a great line. You can get it in the drugstores. I like to put just a little bit of lotion here, CeraVe. Not a whole lot. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I'm just going to mix it with my concealer, which is this one right here. I'm going to use this as the color Velour. Do you like my lighting? I got new lighting, by the way. I'm trying it out. I tried it out last night, and I finally have figured out what to do. What to do. All right, so see? I've got a little bit. That's not a whole lot. That's not a whole lot of concealer, because you don't want a whole lot. You don't want to cake it on. You just want it to be really light. Now, the best thing you can do is definitely moisturize and put a primer underneath your eyes and let that set for a few minutes, okay? Thank you. It looks so much better. And this right here is about all you will need. If I need to add some more, I will. But technically, I don't think I will need to add any more. Hey, from Finland. Is it nighttime there? It is, I don't know, about 9 o'clock here in Alabama. So, yay! Hey, Belinda. All right. And I got new hair, too. Got that done yesterday. So what you want to do is you can either, I was going to say, you can either use a brush to mix this with, or your finger. I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to use my ring finger because that is the one with the least amount of pressure, and this is the one I'm going to use to apply this with. So see, I've got some on here. I've still got plenty if I need more. You don't need a whole lot of this concealer. It's very, very concentrated, so it's going to cover. So you can see these little dark lines here. And do not put foundation. I don't have any foundation on under here. Moisturize the heck out of it, and it's ready to go, I hope. But there are some strategic places you need to place this. So basically, you want to place it right here in the corners. I got my mirror down here. Right here in the corners. And you want to bring it up on the inside right there. You want it to light right here in the center of your face. Why? Because it does brighten it up a lot. It's going to brighten it up quite a bit. And then you want to come and you want to put it here in the corners, because these start to droop. And some of you may have, and I do, I've got a little bit of a line right there on both sides. So you want to put it where that line is, right here in that corner. Because what that's going to do is help lighten that area up, and it gets rid of that shadow that that line creates, and then you have a more lifted effect. And it is. It's just an effect. It's not permanent. It's just an effect. So you want it to be right here in this corner. It's really, really, really important to get it there in the corner. And I do like to kind of push it up toward my temple to bring the light up so that everything looks like it's going up. And you blend all this in. You don't leave it like this. So we're gonna blend this in, but I'm gonna take whatever excess is on my finger and I am going to run it straight up. Now, as far as concealer on your eyes, that's up to you. You can take this concealer and you can put it just on your lids only. I would not put it all over my eye. I would not. Just literally, because most of the time your discoloration is going to be on your lid anyway. And so if you want to, you can just bring it right across here on your lid. Now, I prefer to use an eye primer, which I'm going to use in just a second. I'm going to let this kind of sit here for a few minutes and warm up on my face, and I'm going to put my eye primer on. So the eye primer I use is, of course, Younique's, and I love it because it is a flesh color. So it does have a little bit of color to it, and it will cover up some of that discoloration that you may have. So I'm going to sit here and put a little bit. You don't have to use a lot of this. It's just a flesh color. Let me get some on my finger. So see, I don't know if you can see that. It's just a tiny little bit. You don't use a lot, and you just put this on your whole entire eye. Now, you do want to set this because if you're going to use any kind of eye primer, this one in particular, it has a little tackiness to it. So tackiness is good, but tackiness means it has to set a little longer if you're not going to put something over it to help it set. But I'm going to show you what I use to help set this. And it is a product you can grab in Ulta. You can grab it online too. It's by Pores translucent powder. It's a very, very light powder. It's very, very finely milled, and it works wonderful to set this, and you don't have to sit and wait for the tackiness to go away. You want the tackiness because the tackiness is what's going to make that color stay on your eyes all day and not move. So that's why I like to have a primer instead of concealer. Please use the It's by Pores translucent powder over that too, and just tap it right over where you have the concealer. So that's strictly a personal preference. So if you want the concealer, please set it, or your makeup's going to move if you don't. It just is. You have to set. I don't care which one you use, you're going to have to set it with some powder, just with a little bit of powder. So we're going to do that right now. And you see I still got a ton of this on my hand. I could cover up brown spots with the rest of it. That's probably what I'm going to do. That's a good thing. All right, so you want to have a fluffy brush like this, and you want to take, this is It's by Pores. See it? Isn't it cute? It's a little bitty thing. Now when you get this, it comes with a little powder puff, and I don't see my powder puff laying here. Or maybe it is. Here, it comes with this. It's going to have this little tiny powder puff in it. And yes, it is the cutest thing ever because you could put it on your finger like this, and you could dab, and you could push this into like the pores that you have on your face. It's great for that. Kind of press it into it, and it will minimize your pores. That's basically what this is for. But I do like to set my stuff with it on my eyes. All right, so see, it's just got a little bitty, it's got all the little holes here. Be really careful because I don't usually pour any out into my lid, but you can if you want to. You could drop some in your lid. I basically just stick it right in here, and you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. It's fluffing up now, but I tap it off a lot because all you want is a light dusting. You don't want a whole lot of powder on your eye. So I always tap it off on my hand and get any excess, and then I just lightly just go right over my eye with it and set it right here. So simple. Now we have to come back and finish out this stuff here under our eyes because that's set now. I can actually touch this and it's not tacky anymore. It sets it like that. So get you some It's by Pores. I think this lasts forever. I've had this for almost a year, and I want to say it's about $24 at Ulta. And this is the small one. They have a larger one, so if you use a lot more powder, get the larger one. But this one's lasting me forever because I don't use much of it. You see, that's all I do with it. So this is going to be around for a while for me. But it is a nice, pretty translucent color. It has no color to it, so it's not going to take away to anything that you put on your eyes as far as eyeshadows. So let's come back and look at this situation one more time here on my eyes. And I'm going to dab just a little bit more. And what I'm going to do, is come back right in here, and I'm going to look up, and I'm just going to lightly put a little bit of that through there, right underneath my eyes. And see, I've kind of diluted it a little bit by adding that little bit of lotion. So it's going to spread easier for me and not be so thick, because the thick part is what you don't want. You don't want it to be too thick. So if you get something that's too thick, and it's just a personal preference, you can not use the lotion. It just depends on the crepiness under your eyes. If you got a lot of crepiness, use the lotion, please. You'll thank yourself in the end. You'll like it much better. And I am going to set this. Now you see right here I have some discoloration, so I kind of want to help this little area right here. But I'm not bringing this like in, you know, we're not 20 and we're not 30, so I'm not bringing this down in a V and going up. I'm just strictly working on the areas that I need to cover, you know, with a little bit of help from concealer. Just a little bit. We all need a little help every now and then. And you can lighten up around your eyes. I do recommend that you bring some light all the way around and make it meet. Now, I'm not talking about going crazy and really just putting a whole lot of concealer on your eye now. I would take, for that, I would put a little bit more concealer, and I would take a brush, and you can take this brush and you can kind of dot where you need it, like right across here. I would kind of push it up and just around the tops of your face. You're talking about a true entire facelift without surgery. Pretty much, that's what we're creating. We're creating light right around that brow that I just fixed. By the way, our kudos this month is fabulous, and it's all about the brows. And I did my brows with that this morning. Brows is important too. So if you're going to do your eyes, make sure you do your brows, because my hair is going crazy. Because your brows do frame your eyes. And so having the lift, the light, and the brows is so important for this part right here. It actually gives you a lifted look. It is the most important thing that I can tell you to do when you're aging. Now, if you want to add a little light here, you could take some more of that concealer and put it here and here on your chin. I like to use just a highlighter, you know, like Benevolent. We have a Benevolent powder that I love to use that really does nicely illuminate your face. But this is a moist blending bud, and it is an e.l.f. one. You can get it at Walmart for like $6. And I do like to use it to kind of set this right here. And you can come back and add a little bit of powder if you want. You could use the It's by Pores to set this concealer also. Or we have something called Behold Setting Powder. Or you can have a Behold Setting Spray. This is our spray. And the powder comes like this in a little jar, and see, it is powder. And it has kind of an ivory kind of color to it. It's not like It's by Pores. It's not as light of a color. Then I would recommend you come back and you're going to dab. And probably the best thing you can do for your under eyes here, after you let this set, you see I let this set. I don't rush it, so you don't be in a hurry. So if you can't do something like this every day, just do it for special occasions, okay? Like going to church or going out on a date with your hubby or your boyfriend. And then just press this in. And yes, you have lines under there, so don't expect it not to set in some of them. But here's another little tip that I would suggest. Let me see where I put my little, I have some of these little sponges. Now, I don't know what I did with them. I don't have one here. I had a couple of them. But they're real pliable. You can get them at Walmart. You can bend them, and you just dab it in there, and it will take out any excess. You can also use a tissue to do that, like a Kleenex. You could take a Kleenex and do it right there. It's the same. I wish I had one of those. I know I have some. I just don't know. I moved everything around, and now I can't find stuff. So I'm going to have to go back. Oh, no, here's one. Here's one. This one's dirty, but it works. You see all of that? These are actually white when you get them, or an ivory color. And this right here would be where I have used this over and over to get rid of the concealer that's in my lines. So let me look. So I do have, like right here, you just dab it. Don't move the product, just dab it. And it will catch it and pull it out. And then, once you catch it and pull it out, Then you can come back and set it with powder if you want, or you can set it with like the setting spray, whatever setting spray you have. Me, personally, I like to use the setting spray. I think it works better. I don't have to worry about powder sitting here and on my face. And you can definitely use this little sponge to spray on here. You can spray it on your blending bud if you want to do that. You can spray the moist blending bud here. All you have to do is find you a nice clean spot if that's possible with your blending bud, and spray it just a little bit. Now I do kind of tap it off a little bit because you don't want it too wet. I just want it very minimal, but you just press it along. Exactly, press, don't swipe. You don't want to move product, you want to set it. So make sure you get these corners right here where you added, you know, that concealer here, and you can just come right on around your face and set all of it just with that. So look how much brighter my face looks. Kaboom! I've given myself a brighter, fresher look, and age 56 almost. I'll be 56 in about 2 weeks. So yes, you can do this. You can do this. It might take a little practice, but I swear you will love it. And the two products that I used is this velour. Hey, Lori. Hey, Queen. I'm going to be on Facebook here in a little bit. I'm going to pop on there. I've got something to show y'all too on there. So, hey, if any of you don't know that I'm on Facebook and I do lots and lots of tutorials on Facebook during the week. I'm only on YouTube once a week, and that is on Sundays. So this is what I use though. I swear by these two products. I love them. I use them every single day, and these two would be in my top 10 for sure. This one I know I would never be without, and this one too. So my top 10. It's hard for me to have a top 5 because all the products I use are on a daily basis. I can't kind of live without them, especially the eye primer. The eye primer is very, very, I mean, I could probably do without this if I did not have anything. With this, I really need this. I need this in my life. Strictly because the crepiness, that my eye is loose, it moves, and I don't want my eye makeup to move all day. So this right here is the bomb. I love it. It's absolutely wonderful. So if you don't have a good eye primer, grab some. I've got to do a Facebook Live, and then I will be posting. I will come back and I will set up this YouTube and in the description box. So if you're watching it now, please come back and check out the description box. And you can check out these products that I've used today, or at least try it on your own with something you already have. See if it works with something you already have first. So, I did not know that. Facebook, I mean, you didn't know I was on Facebook? Yes, I'm on Facebook. So, I'll have that in the description box too. There'll be a link to that. But if you want to go find me on Facebook, it's just look up Melissa Bonner Wellender, and you will find me. And I have a business page called Younique by Melissa. Both of those are on there. I teeter-totter between the two, but I'm pretty much on my regular Facebook wall Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I do a lot. I just love it. I love to help women. I do. I love it. So I will be, yes, I'm about to go there in not too long, maybe about 10 minutes after I get off of here. I will be going to Facebook. And so for those of you who are just popping in, you know, I am from Alabama. I am a Younique presenter, yes. So, but I use Younique products, but I also use other products. So it just kind of comes with my personality. I don't know, whatever day, on any given day, I've got to change things up. But I've got to go finish my eyes. I don't have on any eyeshadow because I wanted to show you how to use this and brighten your face. Take 10 years off your face. Look, I look much brighter and fresher, do I not? And all it is concealer. Just make sure you don't put any foundation under your eyes. Use only concealer. Mix it with a little bit of lotion. And I do use the CeraVe, like I said, wherever I laid it. Here it is. It's eye repair cream. You can get it at Walmart. I mean, Walmart. It's cheap, but it works good. And it's good because it's not like, it's not too thick. And it's not too dewy, you know what I'm saying? It's like the right consistency, and it absorbs into your skin. So that's why I always use the eye repair cream, because I know it's going to absorb, and it's going to help set my stuff too and keep it where I need it. which is not in my lines, but on top of my face, on top of my skin. All right, guys, I will see y'all in a bit on Facebook. If you kind of find me on Facebook, please do. I'd love to have you and add you to the group. We always have a great time. We learn a lot and we laugh a lot, and we all become friends. Pretty much, we're all become friends. I have people all over the United States and Canada and Australia and New Zealand and United Kingdom. There's a lot of people who watch, so. But I appreciate your time this morning. I hope y'all go try this. Please put in the comments below if it worked for you or ask me any questions, okay? Love you guys, and I will see y'all later. Bye.